with me just to show you very quickly, because she is the inspiration. This is my dreamer. She's the inspiration from which this whole thing came. The images that I've used are actually just things that... this seems to be moving on, Sarah, of its own volition.
Shall we do it?
It needs to just go on where I pressed it, otherwise I'm going to be running ahead. Oh, see, it's whizzing on.
Just doing that. Oh, so if it's set for 20 seconds.
Oh, well, I better get on with it then. Forget the introductions.
So,
Okay.
here we go. No, we've stopped it now. So when you press that, it will go automatically.
On the press of a finger, it changes. Yeah, good. Okay. In the Toltec tradition, dreaming refers to an awareness that comes to indwell a physical body on a physical plane. This incarnating is essentially an awareness of a being. In dealing with the mystery, it's wise to bear in mind that one is up against the unknown. Only fools are so ignorant as to want to fake cleverness in the face of the unknown. The wise ones are sufficiently humble to allow their feelings to guide them. The dreamer vacillates between worlds, anchored only by the gossamer skeins of consciousness to her own flesh and bones, slowly rendering herself subtle and fluid, a liquid moonbeam, a nothingness. She steps lightly, unshrouded from her own form. The light beckons, enticing, bringing stillness to the breath and a quickening to the heart, and the skin trembles and thrills in the knowledge she will soon be gone, down the hallway, in velvet darkness. She treads discreetly a well-worn path, making her exit in carpeted footsteps. Beyond this realm, the moon shows her own heart to the dreamer. Look at me. This is what I become for you. I am love. I am peace. I am all. The dreamer sighs as only the beloved can, and wraps herself into the nightscape as though she may comfort the pain of darkness. And the once familiar street is ghosted, mere veils of bricks and mortar, a skewed history, leaving only the memory of a future as yet unwritten. Upon the rooftops, spectral orbs dance and shower the dreamscape, fragrant with hope and ripe with potential. The dreamer looks skyward, a pantheon, a portal, through which the dreamer may exit. Pausing, she finds her trajectory and recalibrates, preparing for flight. A soft launch. It takes nothing to glide with ease, ever upward. How could she have forgotten this act was so simple? This is so easy for the dreamer. And delivered into nameless blue, the breath becomes thin and rare, density lessens, sharpening into otherness, to rest upon the coolness, tender flesh pressed to brittleness, to taste the metallic ozone air spin as it sings, vibrato, and cuts straight through time. Choose a door, beloved. Use your key. Use your key. Remember the key safe within her own heart. It is called love. It cannot be lost or broken, nor given to another, not without consequences. She chooses. Beloved dreamer trusts. The door is opened. The veil is lifted. Beloved dreamer is mercurial, peeking through the ether at those below as they go about their daily stuff, dragging leaden feet, labouring a starved breath. She reorientates, curious and bold, serene in the brilliance. Light engulfs her, washes her down. The roar of the falls is terrible. The bliss, the ecstasy, rapturous elation, exquisite agony. Dreamer past the point of no return, surrendering any last vestiges of fear. She has to. In a moment she will go over the edge, landed upon some other shore, strange, familiar, sentinel. He is waiting, as she knew he would be. The dreamer calls out, her voice thin and insubstantial. I am here, it is I, beloved. He moves not, but is deeply moved by her. Her words stolen away even before they are formed upon her lips. The sea draws back, a languid yawn. The dog comes between them. The dog challenges, puzzled. The dog is also a dreamer, regarding him as master, though he never gives command, nor chases playfully across the sands. Love, it seems, is unconditional. Beloved dreamer steps back, yielding. And now the falling begins. How easy this feels, how very comfortably the fragile bones and flesh take the impact, the shattering and the tearing as the chasm floor rises to meet her. All drops away. The dreamer is left with nothing, atomized in grace, yielded. The sky space is jagged, roughly hewn. The dreamer rests. She weaves a blue blanket for herself from that brilliant swatch of sky, turning its edges to feel less raw. She would like to dream some embellishments into it, but nothing will come to her. Deserted by imagination, she calls into the light. Unprepossessing, just extraordinarily tall, the light has brought her to some anonymous building somewhere. Perspectives change. The dreamer finds it impossible to focus, to find a bearing or sense of place. However, she feels an urgency, an imperative to keep an unspoken appointment, to meet with the angel. Vertiginous, the angel waits, a half-formed colossus, a broken glory, a seemingly hopeless creature poised for doomed flight. Let me ask, entreats the angelic one, are you in pain? She declares no. He confides, it is impossible to feel physical pain in dream time. This is a truth. The angel transformed into light and was gone, remaining only a silvered rend in this fabric of a storm sky. Prickling and throbbing, the air spiked and static. The pressure was hardly bearable. The dreamer shivered, not through coldness or even fear, but because she was returning. She sensed it was time. And sweet laughter hung in the air like incense, drifting cool and fragrant. The gathering was still in full swing as the dreamer wended her way back, following her threads through the woods. These beautiful others called to her by name. She wished she could linger in this strange company. An inexplicable grief possessed her. The name on the breeze was always hers, whispered through treetops, dancing through branches, flailing in skinny desperation as she passed. They tried to detain her, keep the dreamer dreaming. In her presence they existed only for her. Without her, their beloved, their own existence was as nothing. The death of the bird broke her dream, delivered to its shattered destiny upon the greater wings of fate. It knew nothing, imprinted as beauty, tragic, fragile, perceptible only in morning light. Shocked, dreamer felt cords tighten within her, fragile lines stretch and snap. The tension was painful, the release exquisite. Beloved dreamer awakens, the sun kisses her face, persuades her into reluctant wakefulness, and she is tumbled back into this world, but still held tender in the arms of dreamtime, where comfort is found in the gentle rhythm of the heartbeat of the universe, and the dreamer is held beloved. It's beautiful.